I have a question I keep forgetting, but now I'm reminded again. What happened to Tentos? What do you guys do with him?
I don't think I was there for that.
You were blamed.
I wanted to interrogate him and find out more.
I don't think any of you... That's not correct. I don't think many of you have the blood potency to wake him.
Right. We're just gonna keep him around. He's like a tree ornament.
Oh, he's not gonna wake up for another 50 years if you just leave him like that, I think.
Well,
What about Mr. Smith?
I mean,
Can Mr. Smith wake him?
We can put him underneath
actually,
Mr.
yeah,
Smith's leg and then just kind of cut.
Out of character. Dave can do it.
So you give me time, I
Wait,
may be
Dave can do
able
it?
to wake him up.
Dave has 3 in blood potency.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, then
Dave's
yeah, he
nasty.
certainly can. Yeah, he does not need time.
trust Dave.
No.
How do you
It's
have
not
3
gonna
blood
happen.
potency?
Or else.
Yeah, but I get those
Dave.
things for you.
He spent all the experience from the Diablerie on that, and he had 2 before that. So he spent 30 experience on getting
Wow.
to 3. Dave has not spent a lot on disciplines or anything, really.
He's just straight blood potency.
Yeah.
I'm just straight pigeons, so that's what it goes.
I mean, anti-rituals, so yes. I have all the needs.
It's good to have goals.
Marie has a blood wall of anti-flamethrower.
Yeah.
Pretty handy when you are a vampire. With
Fair.
the stakes and fire and guns.
But we have also developed a technique behind Marie's back where when we go into places, we all hold Marie in front of us.
It's a working strategy, honestly. You know. So,
So anywhere that people attack us from, we practice turning the
I
edges.
that's
am
right. We
not
just
a stone
turn Marie,
weapon.
you know, this way and that way.
Use her like Medusa.
I am not a tower shield.
You are now.
You are now. Yeah.
We all had a vote.
We found a new use for you.
Oh my god.
Holy hell.
As you're driving to bumfuck nowhere, you have time in the car to
Listening to John Denver.
plan or at least discuss your role in this, well, assault.
I've brought 2 backpacks with me for this one, and I picked up a couple of bottles from the bar that they're not going to miss.
Okay.
If any of that helps.
You came prepared. No. I've seen what you can do with those backpacks. I'm a little bit disturbed, but also happy. It's kind of like a nervous laughter, you know. So.
Are you sure you're not nervous just to be in the car with them?
So far, up to this moment, Dave has not deployed his explosive proclivities against his own team members, so I'm okay.
Yet.
That's why I said so far up to this moment. So, yeah, I'm not ruling out that it could happen in the near future, but I'm just saying up to this point, you have not. So I'm okay with it, surprisingly. And I'm sure that we have about a dozen pigeons in and around the van here. And look, I'll be honest. In my time with Emery, I've also been impressed with her capacity to be able to just carry whatever it is we need on any given situation. You know, at any given moment. Like she's got a bag of holding or something that she maintains. And then the 3 of you are also great. You know, like Oliver eats people and Leo dresses well and Marie can take hits behind the blood shield. So yeah, we're a
Or use a power
fantastic
shield.
team. Yeah, exactly. So, and I know Nemesis, so you know that's how I come in.
That's the second time today.
I didn't say it.
Yes, you did.
Not for the record. That wasn't me.
No, it was the first time.
I know, but we were going to bump into her anyway.
Yeah. You need it 3 times anyhow, so we're good. That's the rule.
Dave's going to look away and try and keep his composure.
How's our uplink with Josh? You know, are we where all the street lights are disturbingly going out, or not disturbing, or rather according to plan, going out, and also, you know, the technology is all being killed on our way to this no-name village, right?
Well, you managed to get out of London just fine, anyways.
Yeah.
And eventually you hit the country road in the middle of the night. There's nothing really there stopping you, and there's a lot of darkness out there when you leave the city and you start going to the suburbs and eventually the country. And it is a 1.5 hour drive in
Like
the
way out of London.
way out of
God.
London, but it's kind of nice. It's quiet. You only hear the from behind you and the not so loud engine from Emery's van. It's nice not to be constantly surrounded by people and cameras for once.
Right? No wonder the Sabbat's out here.
And you feel a little bit of at least peace before going to war.
Now, it is a full moon, right?
It is a full moon.
And we are out in the middle of nowhere, right?
You're getting there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure that I keep track of all the extraneous factors here that could really fuck us up.
But yeah, unless you have a want to discuss any plan or anything, then we're gonna get there. And you arrive at you're driving along an asphalt road that turns at some point into a dirt road, and you need to go up that dirt road into what looks like, it's not a forest, but there's a lot of trees around and nothing else.
Fortunately, we have an all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, but you can drive on the dirt road, but yeah, it's it is what it is. It does not look like a lot of cars and has gone over it in a long time. There's like the bits of grass sticking out here and there, and there's no recent trail. And you know from the GPS and the location that is somewhere at the end of that road is a house, and that is the house that you're looking for. Very secluded, almost deliberately, and there's an eerie feeling about the area. Something that you could imagine would easily keep mortals away from the premises. Like
Can I? Sorry.
No, sorry.
Just asking if could we send some scene just to make sure that's not just, you know, an strange feeling, or that there are actually words or anything here.
Do the roll.
All right. And do I do intelligence because it's mostly for wording, or do I do the general resolve one?
Just to resolve aspects.
Okay. 1 second, please. For that in specific, I'm not that great, so I'm taking that too.
Yeah. You don't know what it is, but it seems like there's specks of not glowing, but slightly glinting dust in the air, almost like a mist. But you can see through it. It's just, there's definitely something covering the entire area, like fairy dust raining from above.
What is that, Marie? What is the fairy dust? What is that? You're good at this stuff. What's going on here?
Could I relate it to anything specific, or it just that looks like that?
It looks like that with your sentient scene.
I noticed something here, but I'm not really sure what it could be.
Can you
Maybe a
like,
focus,
research
but
it?
this is too far away.
This is surely you can take a sample of it and put it under a microscope or something, right? A Tremere microscope, special microscope.
For microscope?
Yeah, microscope. Yeah.
Well, if there's any way for me to actually investigate that, and I don't think it is with, as much little time as we have.
Do a really good occult roll.
There you go.
All right.
Surge that.
Difficulty
Ghost
5.
stuff is related, or ghost specialty will apply, or is that outside?
No ghosts.
All right. I'm taking that 5.
You needed a 5, so that's good. If you
Nice job, Marie.
think of it, it's not something you'd ever use, but there is a ritual to kind of ward off mortals. It's not a ward that will prevent people from entering. It's just more that they don't want to enter because they will find it creepy, or it's like if you spread Oliver over an entire area.
All right. Yeah, understand.
No place reeks of
Luckily-
obvious predator.
Yeah.
Luckily, the area won't eat us as well. So, I'm just going to confirm this. It's mostly a ritual to fend off mortals. It will not affect us.
Let's call it a deterrent.
Outstanding.
Emery, do you want to leave the car here, or do you want to drive up the dirt road?
Oh, I think what she would do, because this goes to the residence or the location. I think what she would do is she would go in reverse, maybe. Like, is it wooded, or would like people there be able to see her coming up?
It's pitch black. So yes,
Okay.
if you have your lights on, then yes.
Okay, she will turn the lights off, and she's gonna go in reverse just to the beginning of like the driveway.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's not.
She's not in the road.
It's a full moon, so you can see. But yeah,
Yeah.
there are no street lights around. But yeah, I get it. Well, Björn, he parks right next to you guys, and the horsemen step out. You see Hugin. He's kind of cracking his neck a bit, and then he's folding his hands, and they turn into bird talons. Very, very like almost like what's that Pokemon called? The scythe thing.
Yeah.
But very like black talons on his hands, and bird feathers grow on his arms like raven feathers. And he's looking like he's getting prepared. Marina's just standing there with her arms folded, looking very unimpressed at everything. And she says, "I'll stay here, or somewhere," obfuscated. And I don't know, keep an eye out. I'm not much of a fighter. Björn is assembling a rifle. I say rifle again, it's a cannon, but he says, "Well, I'll get somewhere really high, and if anything tries to leave the area that's not you guys, I'll shoot it."
Outstanding.
Okay.
Can we see anything like a compound or a barn house or anything that remotely resembles the kind of place where these
The trees,
bloodthirsty monsters would hold up?
the trees are in the way.
Sorry, speak.
Go ahead.
I would like to, not that he points that out, I would like to check the surrounding earth in order to spot with sensors or whatever if there are kindred inside the earth with earth mirth or anything like that. I don't want an ambush suddenly because they pop from the ground like damn mushrooms.
I don't think. I think it's a very specific ritual. You need to find people who have melted into the earth.
All right, then never mind.
Yeah. And I don't think you've ever been assaulted by something that's jumping out of the ground. But you said it. You have the eyes on the ground. It's in your mind. So if something like that happens, you won't be surprised by it.
All right.
Could I use a combination of my night vision goggles and heightened senses to see if I can see anything around?
Well, your eyes are better than the goggles.
Ah, fair. Why do I have them?
I think you bought the heightened senses afterwards.
Ah,
I don't remember, but well, again, you see clearly as they from very, very far away, in between the trees, You do hear something. Voices, you think. It might be music, it might be a TV that's on, you're not quite sure. You can't hear what, but there's sound coming in there, human sounds. As in, not, and you also notice the area is completely void of birds and squirrels, owls, anything that might be sleeping or out during the night. It's just silent, and the only thing that's there is the wind.
Well, not for long though. I assume that some pigeons will arrive momentarily.
Well, you've been standing there for 5 minutes, so yeah, pigeons start to land in the car.
I'll just say to the coterie, like, hey, sounds over there.
What sounds? What sounds, Leo? You need to be more descriptive than that.
Like good sounds. Good sounds.
Like living, like not animals. There's none here other than your nest of rats in there. But like I can't quite place it. But something's making noise.
Not like bestial growling.
Oh
snarling.
no, like sound of like civilization, if you will.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's better than bestial growling and snarling. So I'll take it. Yeah. Shall we go forth? Marie, you lead with your awesome shield, and Oliver will be right behind you, and I will be right behind the rest of you. So.
I have the gun on check, but that shield is really not useful against blades. I will be on the lookout for any, sudden firearms or crossbows that could come our way.
Crossbows.
Yes.
That's not really a bloodthirsty, murderous Sabbat approach, though, is it? It's more of a antigen approach, right?
I mean, yeah, probably a Sabbat will use, melee shotguns, but you never know.
I always see. It may be a matter for philosophers, but I've always felt that the Sabbat are more of kind of get into your face, disembowel your guts, and kind of tear off your head and drink your blood type of approach, rather than just a kind of distant, stake you with specialized blessed crossbow bolts and things like that. So, I mean, that's just been my experience. I admit it's kind of limited, but do you concur, or do you feel that there may be a different approach being deployed here by our murderous friends?
See, Sabbath can think because they are conscious beings. They can improvise something better than their fangs or fists.
You think that they would even consider an approach like that? I mean, I have always gotten the impression they take great joy and satisfaction in the frontal disemboweling approach and diablerizing bit. Like if they were not to do that, like wouldn't they be unhappy? It would be like well, I don't have any great metaphors here, but basically it would just be kind of feel sterile to them, right? It wouldn't.
I want to be prepared.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, we were born, it's a full moon.
Yeah.
Werewolves.
Exactly. The werewolves I'm also concerned with.
Wait, they exist?
Yeah, and they don't tend to use crossbow bolts either. In my very, very, very limited understanding of them, they tend to go with the rend and tear and devour approach as well. So
they're like T-Rexes. They follow movement. So if you stand still, you're safe.
I feel like that's a lie.
You are always an expert on everything. I just find that your wealth of knowledge is so helpful. So I'm going to do my usual approach, which is to basically disappear.
Before you do, I'm going to pause.
Oliver will just be like, well, let's go and find out then. After he sees Luke disappear, and he'll lead. He'll walk out into the woods, and he'll use his senses to... He'll hear what Leo pointed out, and then he'll head in that direction.
Before you disappear and walk out, just one moment, I need to find something. Where the hell did I put it?
You definitely get the vibe from Oliver. He's like, there's a job that needs to get done. Let's get this shit over with. And you can see he's a little tense. Like, let's just get this shit done, okay? So we can go home. We can fulfill these obligations.
As you stand and you're discussing what to do, you hear the flap of giant wings. And, well, Nemesis lands. She has very large raven wings, like an angel almost, but they're black. And a guy next to her who's standing in what looks like armor that's made of what comes out of Luke. Complete shadow. But it has a sheen, or like it's a metallic sheen as well. He's holding a sword in the other hand, or in one hand, and seems medieval almost in his attire. And Nemesis says, "Sorry, we're late."
No problem. Better late than never. Fashionably late, even.
So we just head in there. I have comments if I can.
Why not? Your perspective is always welcome.
I've fought Sabbat before. All of our sires were Sabbat. We killed all of them. So we do have a bit of expertise. I don't know how you guys work, but he should point towards Hugin. He takes the beating. And he's the watch, points towards Björn. She's the alarm, and I kill shit. So if you guys work the same way, I assume, she looks at Oliver, you're the one who takes the beating and can probably dish it out as well. He's gonna have minions, because they always do. And someone needs to keep him distracted, and someone needs to kill the minions fast. I assume Luke and I, and she nods towards Sean as she says, Sean will deal with that as best we can from the shadows.
Indeed.
And everyone else, do your part, try to be fast, efficient. There's bound to be, if we're talking Shimishi, something horrible around, and we don't know if if there's a pack up there, or if it's just that guy. Yes, Marie.
Just activating block buttons beforehand, not that I'm noting, seeing are going to target with missing.
Yes. Oh.
There was some matter of discussion and debate also before you arrived, Nemesis, that perhaps you could shed light on. That they wouldn't probably be using crossbow bolts and things like that to attack us, right? It's not kind of their thing, right?
I wouldn't. I would just stake someone.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I heard. And Luke is gonna point to Marie and go, see,
I mean, we're usually faster than a gun if we practice it enough. So, but well, the shadow people are gonna stay hidden and wait for the rest of you. She looks towards Marie. Can you do anything from a distance, or are you a battle Tremere? She kind of laughs when she says it.
I would provide support from here.
And looking at Emery, who's maybe not here. Everyone's disappearing. Poof.
Oh, she's haven.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just doing my,
Sneaking out while we were strategizing.
No, please, no.
even the storyteller is fading.
Fading into the darkness. Come on. Stop doing that. Haha.
There we go.
We might as well get it over with before I get into it. Everyone do a wits and dex.
All right.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I'll just rouse that one for some reason.
wits and dex, did you say?
Yes, sir.
I don't.
Not bad.
I'll take a low initiative. Why not?
And I rouse for toughness before going in.
Everyone has so many dice.
I should probably do I do Defy Bane now?
No, it's if you're hit.
If I'm hit, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can people tell me their rolls?
I got a 2.
You got a 2.
I got
Not great.
3.
Dave, the ever nimble, has got
If
5.
you add us, if you add me, I can change it myself.
Sorry, 2 for Luke, 5 for Dave, and
3
One
for
for
Oliver.
me.
oh,
Oh, great. We have creepy porcelain dolls.
shit.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, beautiful.
what do you say, Oliver? Your turn again. Sorry,
3.
3.
Not bad. You know, a gentleman's 3. Not bad. Not bad.
Where did Emery go?
Marie, what was your roll?
2.
1.
1.
Everything is fine.
You can't just hit air.
On an unrelated note, Dave very much has activated Obfuscate,
Yeah.
as is all of the intelligent members of the Coterie Pack, etc.
Excuse you. I don't have that shit. Then again, Leo's not very intelligent either.
All bad guys sit in chairs.
Oh my god. That motherfucker. Why are they...
Don't think about it.
Yes, I am thinking about it.
Okay, I don't know. Emery will have to jump in. Otherwise, we'll never get through this because I'm trying new stuff. You can move yourself up the lane if you want to. I've revealed at least the front of the house.
Hear me?
For some reason, there's.
Do we just keep?
Okay.
Do we keep
Yeah, I'm gonna follow in suit with them, and I'll just try to obfuscate and hide.
Yeah, Emery, I need a wits and dex from you.
What's in Dex?
Yes. They gone poof with Luke. I'm gonna put the poofers over here. Dave, you're poof as well.
Very much so.
And Marie went poof?
Emery's only poof when she's standing still.
Ah.
Because I'm not using obfuscate to poof, do you want me to make a dex stealth roll?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'd be happy to. I just was, confirming. So
Or you can take half with your insane amount of dice.
I will just go ahead and do what I do best.
Become the shadow.
Become the darkness, yes.
Emery at 2.
There it is. That's 5 successes. If you need more than that, I can always do more, but hopefully 5 successes works.
I have the initiative for when that needs to happen. Oliver, you're front man with Hugin. So
And it gives him that nod, like that.
he has as the player who created Hugin would call it, a shit-eating grin on his face.
And then Oliver will return it, and his is like a fucking great white shark's teeth. As he prepares a monstrous bite.
And he kind of gestures towards the door. Do you, or should I?
By all means, after you.
Well, he kicks it in. That's kind of his thing. It's not kicked in, it goes off his hinges and crashes into a coat rack. You hear like a tiny gasp from inside. You have heightened senses, so you hear like a like from a little girl almost. And I forgot to put in a door.
No need.
I hate
It's
when
no
that
longer there,
happens.
so it's okay.
Move yourselves to where you think you should be at this moment. I know these people are up here.
Measurements. Ah, yes.
To the hallway, very surprised looking, or not. There's not a lot of mimic there, but she's acting surprised. It's a life-size porcelain doll in a very large, old-fashioned dress. She's stiff as a doll would be. It's like Hello, gentlemen. That was a bit rude. Can I help you? And the jaw is going up and down like a doll's would and everything, but the eyes behind look very human. Hooking is looking confused at you as well.
Yeah, it's seeing clocking that he's also like unsure of what this is. One of the horsemen doesn't know what this thing is.
He's just mouthing, "What the fuck?" to you.
And he's gonna take a cursory step inside, and he's going
Kill it with fire, Oliver.
Yeah, he does it. It's like, can I bite this? Like that's what's going through his head. Like it's porcelain. Like what? He's like,
You hear a man's voice coming from further inside the house. Very dry, very British. Number 3, who is it? Strangers I have not seen before, sir. You start to hear scrapings of porcelain, like you're just rubbing 2 porcelain plates together from inside the well, what you can only assume is the living room, because you hear a TV that's on there, which is probably what Leo heard from a distance.
may I do a awareness check to get like extend out my senses so I can get a good idea of how many are probably in this house or are like approaching now that I've entered into it?
Yes. Very much so. If anyone else wants to do the same thing, you very much can.
Is it a 2-story house?
Yes. Probably with the basement as well.
That will be 4.
4. You hear pitter-patter from upstairs, walking towards a staircase, like almost right above you. You hear, well, that scraping from something morphing porcelain-ish inside the living room, and then something very heavy and metallic walking towards the hallway. There's the girl in the hallway, you guys. There's a girl behind, and you think one more. So 5 small porcelain dolls. Again, they're human-sized. 1 something made of metal, and something very large made of porcelain.
He's going to do like back to Hugin. He's keeping his eye on the girl, but he like puts up 2 fingers pointing in the direction he's facing towards
If you hold down left click on Roll20, it should do a ping ping.
Oh yes, thank you. 2 fingers in this direction, and then like 2 fingers pointing in like this direction, and he's gonna pounce on her. He's just gonna grab her.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost my. Oh, there he is.
Hogan leaps through the wall, like as you pounce on her. Then we go into the initiative. Dave, you're up. What's Dave's intention as they kick down the door?
Is to watch intently as they kick down the door.
Yes.
Dave's fish into the bag, and I know what I'm going to get. I'm just going to see whether or not they die first.
Yes.
Fair.
I'm just gonna reveal the whole thing because it's much easier. You just pretend you haven't seen it yet. Oliver has heard it though. Well, reveal everything apart from the basement. So Dave there. Luke, you were... no, that's wrong. You had it too. Why is this not doing what it should? So that's Oliver the 3. Are you trying to eat her? Or...
He sees the human eyes, and he's just gonna bite into that. Ugh.
I feel like Oliver's not terribly discriminatory. This is a person who enjoys eating and savoring the succulent, maggot-infested bodies of dead people. So,
Oh my god.
I mean, no, he's not discriminatory, really.
I did forget to add my specialty. I forgot to add the bite die. How do I roll? Just like a single dice? I don't know how to.
/R 1d10.
Name of that thing I don't like.
That's not a success.
Yeah, so just 2.
2. Well, 2 is enough to hit. It's a weird thing because you're chewing through porcelain. There's flesh beneath.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
but-
Poor ghouls, bro.
He tries to punch you, or it's more of a slap, actually. But it's made of porcelain, so you have your toughness on. You can't take less than 1 damage, so that's what you take. 1 superficial
One
damage.
superficial. All right.
You know,
Thank you very much.
So we're getting a scene here with Oliver attempting to bite, failing to do so, and the doll basically slapping him.
No,
Slap
it cracks through the porcelain. But it's the crack and then the squish and then the blood.
Yeah,
It's weird.
crunchy.
Yeah, but obviously she's trying to get him off. Hugin, he punches or plunges his talons into the doll behind, which attempts to do the same thing. I'm not gonna roll shit that does not have anything to do with you guys, otherwise we'll be here all night. Next in line we have that's a tie, so I'll do it in the direction that I have you on camera. So Marie.
All right. So so far we are seeing this. The door is still closed. We can't see what it's inside to the rooms and all that.
Oh, think of it as this. I can't do it. Why can't I do it? This
So-
entire area here is revealed, even from the outside. The wall here is missing. That wall here is missing. So
All right. We know how blood looks and how Pitaya looks. Pitaya is not blood. It's kind of like the body angrily takes it for himself. So even if you go through, it does not leak usually. So as he's biting, I can see these are not kindred, and it's not the putrid blood that the goo we saw with the hands. It's blood. So I'm going to lay off the gun, and I'm going to shoot at these people. That it makes me deeply uncomfortable. I'm going to try to ignore the screaming and just wait until I see some kind of person that actually it does not look like a freaking doll, and I'm preparing my extinguished Pitaya for that, and I have the hands ready, and I'm going to throw it every moment I see someone. But I'm not going to. That's my action basically. Extinguish Pitaya when I see someone.
roll for it. A metal man steps out this turn, so I'll allow you to do that.
All right. He has to roll stamina plus composure, so that you know.
Stamina and composure.
Composure. One more hunger. All right. Yes, I will have to use willpower because I don't know how you roll dice, but I'm going to use willpower.
Why is it not giving me successes? This is looking super weird. Sorry. I forgot to turn on a thing.
Never mind. So whatever is a tie for you in this kind of a scenario, you say so.
What do you roll? You roll 5.
A 5.
He has a 4. So I assume his hunger goes up by 1.
Oh, all right. I thought it was the 5.
No.
Well, there is my willpower then. All right. So he increased his anger by a 1, and in theory, unless he does another roll, he doesn't know I'm doing this shit.
It doesn't matter in this situation.
Never.
This is not Elysium.
All right, so I'm going to start gesturing swiftly, ignoring the screams beside me while looking intently into this man with the black mask. I'm just going to whisper slowly, and through this act, to the whisper, to the gestures, I can almost sense the beast within himself growling as loudly as mine. And that's going to be my turn as I take cover.
Next one is Emery.
So I am kind of obfuscated outside a little bit. Right, because I'm like to the side of the door, right? They can't see me.
As long as you're standing still, no one can see you.
I think, can I still do a little bit of recon for, actually,
You want to go around the building?
well, I kind of wanted to send my pigeon around to see if I can, but I think that might be the next discipline up to be able to know what my pigeon sees. Because I have Bon Familis.
Sorry. Reset my brain. You can do it through your pigeon because you can actually send mental commands to your pigeon without feral whispers, and you have I can see through animals in the area.
Show the senses.
So if you just do a rouse for that, then I can tell you what the pigeon sees.
Okay, that's what I'd like to do.
While you stay hidden.
Doing a rouse check.
Success. The beast is with you. Well, you fly her out. And there is it's not very well illustrated, but there is a hatch to a basement on the back side of the house. Like an old-fashioned latch door kind of thing. Like a serial killer's basement kind of, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So I guess that's your turn for scouting. And then we have Lukey Boy.
Well, Luke is stealthed. He's going to move in. Will he be able to get a shot at the porcelain doll that Oliver is currently wrestling with?
Your arms of Ahriman are two-dimensional, so they can hit at anything you want.
Well, I don't think I'm going to use the arms. I think I'm just going to use the shotgun to like really put a big bunch of holes in the doll.
Don't roll a 1 because you'll hit Oliver. But yes.
Okay, fair enough. Roll a 1. I feel like I can do this. So
Roll a 1. Do it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right. I am going to now. This is
People are definitely gonna know you're there when you use a shotgun, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so now my impression was that if I used the arms or the shotgun, they were going to know I was there. I mean, unless you feel like the arms can be used without revealing my position, I don't.
Definitely.
I feel like they're going to.
The arms they do not need to come from you. So you can anywhere you can see.
Okay. Well, then we'll go arms. Yeah. I mean, because I figured my position would be given away anyhow. But yeah. So he is going to go ahead and use them. The arms.
Rouse and Wit's Oblivion for
rouse.
Slabby.
Yeah.
What's your potence?
My blood potency is 2.
No, your potence discipline.
It is 3.
3, so that would be 2 extra damage. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So here comes the rouse. He's hungrier. That's fine. He's only at 2. And then here comes the roll for the arms.
You hear Yaroslav. My sire is gonna kill you.
What?
My sire is going to kill you.
I think not.
I think not either.
That, folks, for those of you watching at home, is an 8 success critical hit. So, yeah, he's basically doing whatever he wants with that doll.
I assume decapitation is the preferred way if you just kind of one-hit it. So Oliver, you have.
So you see these arms coming out of all the shadows in the room, and then just wrapping around that face, and then just basically, doing the garroting thing of like, yeah.
Oliver would be like immediately like fly back against the wall, like.
And when he does fly back against the wall, he just happens to land near Luke, and Luke just looks over and winks at him.
Yeah, because he didn't know where the source of that came from.
Yeah.
And he does look a little relieved when he sees that it was Luke who was the source.
He's like,
one is Leo.
Yes.
So we need an X over that porcelain doll next to Oliver, I think.
Oh, true.
Are there any windows or or is it just the wall?
Oh, there are windows. They're poorly boarded, but yes, there are windows.
Are there any of them that are not boarded over?
The ones upstairs. It's not boarded. It's what's the wooden? Fuck, I forget.
Shutters.
Shutters. Thank you.
But the ones upstairs don't have anything in front of them, or?
Only shutters downstairs.
Okay, so shutters downstairs, nothing upstairs. Lovely.
I can't find the thing, so I'll do this.
We don't have any intel saying there's anyone else we need here, right? Because I have this very interesting thing on my character sheet that is called a fire grenade, and a little arson has never hurt anyone.
Truer words have never been said.
I agree. I love what you're thinking. Just like make sure you do it away from us. Otherwise,
yeah,
we're
I
all
was
going to have to
thinking of,
test
like,
for Rorschach. Yeah.
I was thinking like walk over here and then trying to throw it upstairs here.
Yeah.
Dex and athletics.
Dex. Ooh.
You're a Toreador. You got this, right?
We believe in you. You can do it.
Athletics. That's it.
I'll be sweet and say you can add your celerity because you're so damn graceful.
Ah, yes. I'm still gonna rouse for it if possible. Because I don't want to fuck this up.
Just drop it in front of you.
Don't think twice.
Yeah, that would be a bad thing. Leo
How
sets
many dice-
himself on fire.
How many dice do I add for blood again?
I think you just have one celerity at the moment, right?
Oh no, I like roused to increase
Two.
my athletic. 2 extra, okay.
Yeah. So it's a +3 total.
Oh my god, the fucking thing doesn't want to open. I love that.
If you're actually allowed to make the roll.
Yeah, if I'm actually allowed to. Roll 20 is being sassy today.
All the says.
Athletics plus dexterity plus 3.
3. You throw a grenade through the window and it doesn't burst upon contact. Can I... Where's the draw? Draw. This is fire starting.
Hell yeah.
Is that upstairs or downstairs fire?
Downstairs. It's gonna come upstairs. But
Oh, I thought I threw it like through the windows upstairs. Is what I intended.
that's my bad then.
Because you said the windows downstairs shutters.
Yeah, that's it's starting upstairs, and there is a woman screaming up there, like she's been cooked alive.
Recognize the voice?
And it's a fair guess that she probably is being cooked alive. So
Then we have what's Nemesis doing? Nemesis is she's hiding, obviously. Let's warp her in there. Along with her, you hear someone being violently torn apart in the kitchen. And something decapitating porcelain. We have Dave. Oh, sorry. I forgot the bad guys.
No, we're fine.
Hugin is doing that, so I guess the large middleman, he wants to hit you, Oliver.
Okay.
It's just a bit of fisticuffs.
Just a bit of fisticuffs.
What did that do? That didn't do a lot, so I guess that's 1. Because I can't go any lower than that.
Mm-hmm. He'll just tank it.
Yep. 1 superficial damage. Then we have another door. It's gonna jump out through the window. You hear on the back of the house, Emery, you see it as well because you're pitching. Does everyone know what a drider is? Yeah, so kind of like that. A human, or I say human, a porcelain man corpse with these 4 very pointed large legs protruding from where his legs would normally be. Looking very creepily, turning because he does not see the pigeon and starts to walk around the house. But yeah, looks like all his limbs have been elongated. His fingers are these porcelain knives. But that's what he is doing at the moment. You don't know if he's escaping Emery or if he's just taking the long way around. But yeah, that's Dave. Sorry.
Fair enough. Dave's going to light one of the rags that's coming out from the backpack, those bottles, and that nice doll seems to be a good target.
Yep. Leo, can I have a dex and athletics from you?
I'll be fine. It's
Sure.
Emery and Leo I'm more worried about. That's right.
Oh, I didn't see
Do
Emery
I still
there.
get to add the thingies from before? Like my blood surge, or is that just for one roll?
So don't worry, I'm surging again.
Just for one roll.
Okay. You said Dex Athletics?
Yeah,
They're the most dexterous person you've ever met.
I need the same from Emery. Dex and athletics.
Oh lord.
Oh lord. Well, Dave's aim is okay. So don't roll a 1 and you're good.
You're asking a lot of me.
I am asking a lot of Emery as well.
I've got 1 dice, so I'm fine.
I have one more than you, so we're basically
You can always rouse.
With our powers combined, something's about to.
go down.
Yeah, I would say that
what am I
if you
doing?
can.
Dex and what?
Athletics. You're allowed to rouse if you want to.
You don't have to.
Like you can literally triple your roll if you're only going to do it one dice.
As long as I don't roll a 1 or a 10, I'm fine, right? Or, well, a 10 is fine.
Yeah, just don't roll a 1.
Anything 2 and above, it's fine.
That's,
Okay, I'll
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
dexterity
Woohoo!
and athletics, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. If Marie could ward everything, like 4 walls, nothing, I can do this. Right?
I believe in you.
Oh God.
That's a 4.
I didn't roll a 1. So
That's a victory, moral victory.
what athletics am I dodging?
Hey,
Dave. Attempting to throw, well, I say throw, but a messy critical will do things differently.
But it's fire?
Yeah, it's fine.
Just a backpack.
Do I get to add a plus because I have fire resistance?
No, it helps you heal it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you take 1 egg from the fire as it explodes. Dave, you light the thing. You start to hear very nice music, and there are some birds surrounding you for a moment, and then you kind of seeing yourself walk towards a fountain where you reach in and shove a cup into the water. You feel some warm over your arms. You take 1 activated damage.
Lovely.
To the rest of you, Dave walks up to the woman, shoves the bottle down her throat, hammers on the jaw so it explodes, mostly going on her, a little bit on Dave, a little bit on Emery, as he steps back and laughs maniacally. Dave, you come to your senses at the end of the round. Your arms are still attached. The doll is gone though. She's very much on fire from the inside. And who's next? That'll be Oliver.
There we go. Don't worry about the armor on the outside. Get him on the inside.
Oliver is going to. So he tried to bite into like the porcelain ghoul's head, but it did he knows it was very unpleasant. Yeah, I imagine there's like a bits of porcelain that are falling out of his mouth, you know, as he's like sitting there. And now this metal one walks up, and he's not even gonna try and bother biting it. He's going to rouse Helios, and he's going to. Would I be able to do like a little? No, I don't think this would work. Does it look like this metal man walking up to him is like it's like there's joints around his neck so he can move like this, like turn his head and face different directions?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like he's turned his skin into plate armor, but he still needs to be able to move. Like a doll would have these points where they can turn their limbs. They're not very agile when they do it, though.
So, seeing this and knowing that he couldn't, he probably shouldn't even bother trying to bite. He's going to use. I'm gonna try and use Brawl. And then Lethal Body to just break his neck.
You want to punch through the armor, or at least, yeah.
Like grab a hold of it and like twist the head.
Yeah.
He can't puncture through it, so he's gonna try and like basically kill the man inside of it, essentially.
You will need 10 successes for a decapitation. I'm just saying, like instant decapitation. But if you don't succeed, you'll still do damage.
Okay. And will Lethal Body help out in this?
It will. How much potence do you have?
Oh, is there? So this is. Can he sense that this is a ghoul or a vampire?
You can't sense that, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
That will require. But how much potence do you have?
He only has one.
You would negate one of his armor, automatically.
Okay. Okay.
Roll high. We're looking for a critical here.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna go Brawl, Strength, plus.
Goes the blood. You ate Wally for something.
Damn. That'll be 4.
You gonna willpower that?
I am thinking. I do think that would be. I might as well. The battle is going well, you know. Might as well. And I might get a 10.
Yeah.
Come on, Oliver.
Just 2 on this one. Oh yeah, that's
there you go.
That's it.
That's a
How
10.
much is?
So that is 4, 6,
That's
7.
an 8, I think, or
7 crit, I think.
If
8.
Great.
I count 8.
7, 8 crit.
No, it would be 5. Right. I think it'd be 7, right?
It would be the 2 zeros are 4,
Mhm.
plus the 7, 7, 6, and 9 is another 4, so that's 8 crit.
Ah.
To my math.
Armor penetrating, it's halved because it's, well, not sharp. But you do go through all 6 of his armor and deal 4 damage. Superficial. You do not break his neck, unfortunately.
But there's a lot of crunching involved.
Yeah.
There's crunching sounds. And what I would just say, I hope this isn't too much, but the way that he's reacting to this, if he was mortal with Lethal Body, it would have been like aggravated damage. If I can sense, would I be able to sense that? Oh, this is a boy. This is the dude. You know what I mean? Like, would he be able to sense that this is like, oh, this is probably a kindred, right?
You get close, you have your nose, and a taste for these kinds of things. You do think it's a kindred. He smells different than the porcelain dolls.
Okay.
But
And there's sort of this recognition on his face. He's like, oh. And that'll be Oliver's turn.
It is very much like trying to bend steel, what you're doing right now. Oliver, then you have again from my side of the things, Marie.
So, is it public domain that this guy has, gone running?
No, it's Emery has seen it.
All right.
You
so
heard
only
the crash, obviously, because it's very loud. But
Emery notices this on chip vision, right?
That's the thing. You tell me if I could be like, oh, someone ran through there, or if I was like, oh yeah, grenade exploded, probably broke a window. It's a big divide there.
Or you can hear where there's an explosion coming from upstairs, and there's one where Dave has shoved the Molotov cocktail down someone's throat, and then there's a crash. It's not really an explosion. That's from the back of the house.
I mean, if I could reduce, I would like to cut the runaway, basically.
Yeah, you want to run around the house?
Yes.
And do what when you get there?
Basically, I would like to shoot at his leg, like not to do damage, but aiming at reducing his speed with the eagle.
Yeah. Do a firearms.
Yeah, I'm going to roast my blood because and I thought it's harder to do. Right, I'm going to start crying blood, but that's normal, that's usual. I'm just, that's my usual mode. Composure +2. And I'm going to use willpower to reroll 2s too, because I don't like my odds with that one. Total of 3.
You hear your beast. Always so average. You hit it where the hit would be, where you think it would be, and it makes a little crack in the porcelain, but it doesn't go through, which is the part that makes you lift an eyebrow. Because usually you would be able to shoot through porcelain with a Desert Eagle. But it looks like it does damage him. That.
Alright. Basically, I'm more focusing on that one. Even if I do less damage, I want to slow him so that the rest of the pack can catch up to him.
Yeah.
Even with the heads up. And before I left, I'm going to yell fast. I'm going to slow the one running. And do that. So that the sniper has an easier way and all that. That's my turn.
Yes. Then we have Emery. You see Marie coming out the corner, shooting it. Chip is, I assume, sitting on, flying above because he does not want to sit on the roof because the area beneath him is on fire. Pigeons don't like fire either. So, what's your intention as you're slightly covered with some fire? It hurts.
Can I diablerize a drider?
You can always try. It might be hard to chew through him, but you can always try.
Yeah. As I don't know what's going on inside, but it's chaos, as to be expected. I think she's also... Where is the entrance to the basement? Is it this little thing that's to the left of the kitchen? Is that between Marie and the Drider?
There.
Okay. Yeah, so she would go over there and... yeah, she's going to try to attack this against her better judgment.
Attack with
Or maybe
what?
she'll go into the basement. I don't know, because that's the basement entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe she'll go into the basement instead.
All right. Do you want to be quiet about it so it doesn't notice you?
You mean the Drider?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be quiet about it.
Yeah. Do some kind of stealth. No.
Subterfuge. Oh.
Stealth dex, stealth composure, stealth. Even do wits.
Resolve.
Yeah. You can even do wits at this moment if you want to.
Okay. Will do. Will I be smart about it? 3 success.
3 is fine. You make your way around the building. I'm gonna move a couple of tokens. Head into basement. Loki boy. What's your intention now?
I'm gonna finish off the man in the Iron Mask.
Yes. Do a roll for a slap or a choke or whatever it is that you attempt to do.
Powers of Darkness.
Be with me.
Yes, indeed. Rouse. There's the rouse. All right. Hunger success.
God damn.
That's 10 success.
That'll do it. Not my place to say, but holy
That's
shit.
10 successes.
Well, that's not a failure.
Definably not a failure.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you here. Do you want to hold it very tight so Oliver can do a lot of damage, or do you want to do a lot of damage?
I'm just going to do a lot of damage.
You're
Do
gonna
the
do a lot of
damn.
damage.
Yeah,
Do
just
the
gonna
damage.
just gonna rip it apart and really just slam it up against the walls. Just kind of generally do a lot of damage to this thing with my shadowy tentacle powers. I'm a bit showing off for Nemesis, so.
Okay, he's still standing. It is like hitting a tank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before the bad guys, that will be Leo.
I guess I will walk around the house corner to see if there's anything going on over here.
Oh, there is. Something charging Marie. Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Nope. Not unless you want to go all the way around the house.
I mean, why not? I can walk around and see what's going on behind here.
Yeah, well, you see that thing charge Marie.
Gun.
Yeah, make a shot.
Okay, that is firearms and composure, right?
Yes.
Let's hope I don't hit Marie.
Did you hit Marie?
I can't do better.
Two. Same thing as Marie. You do hit it. It does make a crack in it, but does not go through the porcelain.
Yeah, steel sucks.
We have, just gonna make this fast because we're coming to the end of this session. We have 3. Again, 1 superficial, Oliver, as it punches you, or he punches you in the face, trying to get you off him. That's not a lot. Marie, it leaps towards you, and is trying to land on you with all 4 legs. It does not. It scratches you as you step aside. You get a nice little wound. You get 3 superficial damage as it slashes into your leg.
Reduced or
No,
unhalved?
for unhalved. 3 superficial. It's like the gangrel claws thingy. We're coming to the end of the session and the end of the combat. I can kind of see what this is going. So I one last round around the table to figure out people's intentions. Doing nothing is totally valid as well. But we have Nemesis, she, and Sean. Let me just move them so I know where they are. Comes out of the shadow and start going ham, or Nemesis is probably over here with the slappy arms. Between Luke, Hugin, and Oliver, you have this guy pinned down, hold him. It's basically just 3 people kicking a Chihuahua puppy that's on the ground.
Oh my god.
It's
God.
he does not have a chance. Dave?
Well, half of upstairs is on fire,
Yes.
and Dave has another backpack.
Yes. And there's a basement.
Ooh. Dave doesn't know about the basement though.
Oh.
So let's just make sure the rest of upstairs is on fire.
Yes. The whole backpack?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Emery, you get into the basement. What you see is, well, a couple of bloodstains on the floor. There's a coffin, as you would expect, but the only thing of interest in here is a kind of a grimoire on a stony pedestal that I
yeah, we're
assume
taking that.
you're snatching. And
Oh, for sure.
It's
My book now.
maybe concerning to you in particular is a pipe that leads into the sewers.
Of course there is. It always comes back to the sewers. It always does.
I mean, as much as I want to go into the sewer, I know the house is on fire because I'm already burnt.
Yeah.
So she'll probably go outside, put her little book in her bag, and she won't say anything about it just yet. But
Yeah. The guy with the dried legs, the Nemesis shadowy tendrils, they're holding him in place. Marie and Leo, I assume he just keeps shooting at it until it stops moving. Sean is flying around with his black wings and armor and dodging most of it. And right when the upstairs part of the house falls down. You hear a shot from a cannon that just takes the head off this guy clean.
Nice.
And Nemesis, she mumbles something like, he always has to steal the fucking kill. And I think that's a good place to end the session for everyone. Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
You killed the Sabbat.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And you didn't even bother going in and talking to him this time.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're done with the dialogue.
Yeah.
I was gonna until someone kicked on the door.
Sabbat trash. No way.
This isn't group therapy. We're done.
Yeah.
We burned
That's
that
right.
shit to the
Remember,
ground.
kill first.
We've worked out our
question
issues. We didn't even need Dave's
We
backpack.
have we got that to ask questions after the torture or
Yeah,
killing.
right. We can add the bodies to 10 toes. You know.
I'm sure you'll find all the creepy details in the book. About
What would have happened if I would have gone in the basement or in the sewer?
Oh, it's just where he flushes in the creations.
Oh,
They have to get to London somehow.
gotcha.
Yeah. Taken straight from Bloodlines.
Go team.
You missed my whole villain speech about turning 16-year-old girls into dolls.
Dear God.
I'm glad.
I can live with that.
Honestly. I'm
Probably
very
for the
happy I
best,
went
really.
for the arsonist route there.
Yeah, yeah.
And how they don't have names but numbers. And
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Killing
are
humans. He seemed like a pretty neat, chill guy to, hang out with. Maybe we should have solved this problem without violence.
Diplomatic solution. As
I think we could have explained him the error on his ways. I firmly believe
It's the Jamisha. What did you expect? It was this or flesh crafting. So it's because
Moving on to the warlock.
He really put the doll in Blood Bowl.
Oh,
Oh, be afraid of the warlock.
I'm sure
I can also make fire.
we just destroyed the Sabbat. We can handle one
With a
warlock.
team of people. Yes.
Yeah, it's only gonna be the warlock, right, Oliver?
Yeah, just by himself. Totally.